November 19th, 2010 was a dark day before the start of Thanksgiving break. I found out that a close friend of mine, John, committed suicide. At the age of 17, he was dead. He was a victim of bullying. I didn't notice it. None of his other friends noticed it because we're young adults. We had other things to worry about. According to a Yale University study, shows that bullying victims are 2 to 9 times most likely to consider suicide out of anything else. A study in Britain also showed that at least half of bullying victims consider suicide. Today we're going to talk about how bullying victims are, how they are made fun of because they don't fit in, how religion at times could be a form of bullying, and what we can do as humans to prevent that. These 6 kids right here, they were all between the age of 10 and 18. They are all dead because of bullying. They committed suicide because we, as humans, could be heartless things. Alright? We could destroy someone by saying that they're ugly, that they're fat. We could literally destroy their mental state where they have no one. Amanda Todd was a form of bullying because she did not fit in. She decided to make one mistake that we all have done before. She decided to send a nude picture to a guy that she thought was her friend because he called her a princess. He treated her like she was the #1 thing in the world. She created a YouTube video 4 hours before she died, explaining what she went through in the past couple of months. How she was a cutter, how she was alone, how those who thought were her friends were really her enemies. How one day her whole world crashed. It wasn't just through person, it was internet, Facebook, everything. The picture that she sent him was all over the world. Everyone could see it. Something that would never happen. She thought, instead of living it up, she slowly committed suicide. Another form of bullying is through religion. And that is most acceptable through parenting, though. Alright, religious parents, they tend to ignore how their kids are feeling. Example of that is Leigh Arthur. He was born a male. His name is John. But instead became Leah when he found out that at the age of 10 that he was a transgender. He went out to his mom and said, "Mom, I was not meant to be a guy. I was a girl in a guy body." His mom came out and said, "That's not true. According to God, he doesn't make mistakes. That you are going through a phase." Alright? That is something one parent should never tell their kids, especially when they're in a mental state of they think they're in a different body. Alright? So what John did instead was, he went out, committed suicide. He jumped in front of a tractor trailer. Alright? Hours after that happened, his Tumblr post came out and it explained what he was going through. How his parents, the one who was supposed to love him, at all costs betrayed him the most because of religion. What we can do to prevent bullying, and those even more of committing suicide. Parents, speak up. Tell your kids you love them. Understand that we're fragile little things. We see things that you guys don't. We understand things you guys don't. Yes, we may feel different. That you guys won't consider the time of the frame you guys were born. Alright? Tell them you love them. Just by telling them that shows that, hey, I'm not going to have to do this because I have someone in my corner. Teenagers, what can we do? Speak up. If I see someone getting bullied, I should step in and say something. Stop it. Alright? By just leaving them, it's like, oh, they're horseplaying. It's not enough. Bullying victims, what we can do? Bullying victims, what we can do is simple. Stop it. Find someone. There is a number, the suicide prevention number. Alright, they have hired therapists to help out with situations like that. Talk to them. They're anonymous, and they will help you.